Yeah. For this video, what I want to talk about are why are so many intelligent people, intelligent people so unsuccessful in life versus yes, the stereotypical scenario. That's a more of a modern scenario, but it's been ages. It's been going on longer than most of us have even been born. Versus the At least it's gotten more noticeable nowadays than in previous centuries on versus the cool kids, the popular kids, you can also say. The popular versus the intelligent people. Why are intelligent people so unhappy, so unsuccessful in what they want to do in life, but the popular people are uh, cool people who are jerks, who a lot of them are jerks, are so successful in life? Well, I think the answer to this question is very complicated, and there's actually been quite a few videos on YouTube about it. And of course, like everything you hear from different people, you're gonna get different theories and different opinions and stuff like that. But one thing I have to say, I think specifically to sum it up, if somebody hasn't already summed it up, I mean, if somebody hasn't already tried to explain it, but just to simplify it, just explain, make it easier to explain, I think the reason why this is going on is because just in general, it's because intelligent people have higher expectations in life. This can explain the reason why I think they make more money, why the cool kids make more money. I know this story's a bit old. Well, it's not old. Why the cool kids make more money, why there a lot of them a lot and I'm not making this up, a lot of the people who run the nations are actually pretty much the most popular people who just happen to have an interest in politics, or at least they claim an interest, and they became successful. If you look at every single runner of every nation, pretty much all of them were popular in school, and they have their own stories of bullying other people and all that sort of stuff. You know, um, just in general, I think the question to that answer is just simply because intelligent people want more out of life. Like, let's just say because popular. I mean, intelligent people want more out of life, while popular people are more content, are more their vision of the future is more focused on reality. Is more focused on what people refer to as reality. They're focused on maybe being a a real estate agent, probably scamming people out of their money, but let's not get too much into that. I don't want to sound like a bully, but just scamming people out of their money, working as lawyers and just getting the most stereotypical, boringish jobs imaginable. While intelligent people, yeah, I kind of have a bit of a bad throw, but forget about that. But while intelligent people want to be like rocket scientists, they want to like have some project where they want to send people on top of the moon. They want to do this, they want to do that. While the cool kids are just like, whoa, that would take a lot of planning to do, that would take a lot of planning to do. And or I want to come up with some new vaccine or something that can actually really really help a lot of people out, that could really possibly help, like, who even knows, maybe it might even be a way to protect people if we were to ever encounter an alien species and get a disease from them. This is why they're so successful in life, the popular kids. And I'm not critical. If you really want to do that, you should pursue your dreams, but This is why they're so successful in life, the popular people, is because their expectations for life are not that high. They expect it to be normal. They expect it to be the same thing, to live a normal life. They don't see much of a future for this world or this planet, and that's why they always win it, and that's why they do so good at what they do. Um, they do so good at what they do. Like for example, a regular person, like let's just say if you were to go to a restaurant or something and eat pizza, let's say it has some of the best spokespersons or some of the most intricate, you know, quotes and ideas that you've ever seen, ex- that describe how good their pizza is, and they have some of the most flashiest designs probably also experienced you've also ever experienced around the place, while a cool kid while a popular kid is probably gonna just go to the restaurant and just eat the food and just simply say, it's good, it's good, even though this is even though it's for $200. And anybody with a brain would know that, who's experienced Western food, would know that, you have to pause the video for a second, would know that, that food is not much special from the flavor of the food that you would get on the street from, maybe like, just, oh my gosh, I live, like, just like Pizza Hut or just Domino's Pizza or something. But for but you know but they like, while somebody who's intelligent might go there and try the food, uh and they say, you know what, this place looks pretty nice, it's very beautiful, they have very good quotes, this is exactly what they mention and stuff, and they try the food and they're just like, garbage this food's garbage, like, like, why did I pay so much money for this? Like, it's not really that much better, it doesn't have any more flavor or anything than what I would expect on the street. And of course, not like saying you would get pizza from a street vendor or something, but it's just a real ripoff. Because honestly, just that's just how unpopular people, how people are. To be honest with you, and the reason why everybody hates on them is not really because is because they're not as intelligent people are. It's just simply because they're just negative. They cause a lot of problems, and they just, I don't know, they're just negative. You know, they're just negative. While in, just negative, and just in general, intelligent people just have high expectations, and they don't realize how the world works. Okay, because a lot of times, you get a job or something, you get a job or something, you're probably expecting it to be very, very well paid. You're probably expecting something that probably most people wouldn't understand. And I hear a lot of these programs and stuff, they claim they'll teach you stuff, and and all that stuff are not only really expensive, they also are really, 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 are some of them are real ripoffs and some real Ponzi schemes, And I'm not, to be honest with you, and that's just how it is, You have to realize that, you have to be care, is that if you have big aspirations in life, and this is the point of the video, big aspirations, and you're still recovering from bullying, which pretty much every intelligent person probably has some history of being bullied by, has probably some issue with being bullied, and this is where I reach my point. um I think, you're just gonna what your main focus is definitely gonna have to be on is, if you're doing something, you're really, really gonna have to like what you're doing, and you're also gonna have to, really, really like what you're doing, and know this is something for you, and also you're also gonna have to put in to you're gonna have to really, really like what you're doing, and make sure this is something that actually, you really want to do, to be honest with you. Because honestly, if you don't, because honestly, I noticed that's how the world is. It's so unorganized, and there's so many different ideas and so many different words people use for something. Some people say summarizing is putting words into your own, is putting words into your own words, but some other, is putting words into your own words. Well, some people say summarizing is summarizing the information that was on the piece of paper you just read. Like, it shows you how the world is. And just in general, just make sure you really like doing what you're doing. It's frustrating, it's difficult, but it should probably pay off. And people will pick up on that, and just be patient, because it will take some time. Take a very long time. And yeah, that's my video, and that's all I have to say.